Hi everyone. I know it's been a quite long time since the last review, but I'm pushing it this week. Today we're gonna talk about the BK14. Uh, I made a review in French of the BK14 with this Kydex sheet, but it was done when it was unmodified, the knife. For now, we have what I call my modified BK14. I change a bit of things, but I talk about everything first. So this knife, it's made by K-Bar. It's a collaboration between Becker and Esee knives. In fact, it's the Esee Izula handle. It has a big hole drilled over there, and the BK11, the Becker 11 blade. We see it's 3 inches of blade. It weighs 0.15 pounds, and the overall length is about 7 inches. The thickness of the blade, as you see there, it's 0.165 inches. It's about an eighth of an inch. The blade shape is a drop point. The steel, it's 1095 Chrovan. This is with chromium and vanadium added to the steel. I really wanted this model because if I took the BK24 in D2, I know D2, but I didn't know the 1095 Chrovan. We've said to me a lot of great things about it, and there's few things I like. There's few drawbacks about the steel, but we'll talk about it later. The handle material, normally there's none, but I did some G10 handle. Roughly, it took like 2 minutes to do this. So after all, we'll talk about the Kydex sheet. The Kydex sheet, I ordered it on eBay. It's a minimalist Kydex sheet. I'll put you the link of the maker, so you can have it. I think I bought it for about 20 bucks. So it's a great deal. About 30, maybe 28 Canadian dollar shipped. So it's a great deal. It's minimalist. Is what you want in a sheet, in a Kydex sheet, I think. Also, I took a leather sheet for my BK14. It's made by KB Knife on eBay. He's a great sheet maker. I recommend him a lot. He does really beautiful and great things. I wanted to try leather sheets, so I took this for the BK14. It was, I think I got it for around 40 bucks, 35-40 bucks plus shipping. So around 45 bucks you have it at home. It's really great. I modified it only for one thing. It's because of the scales, you need to put a bit of water over here, so it stretches, the letter stretches to what you want. And also I added this this bungee cord. I just drilled 2 holes and did the knots there. So when I unsnap it, it goes like that. So it's on my back and it's not on the way, so I don't cut it. That's the real problem for me for the letter sheet. But I saw the Hedgehog Works, Letterworks that did this, and I tried it myself, and it was really an easy fix. I'm not sure that a leather sheet is the best thing for a knife in 1095, but I mean it's been really great from the past. You only need to really wipe off the blade and make sure that there's no rain that goes on the sheet. On the sheet it's not so bad, but if it drills inside, this will make the blade rust, and that's a problem. So this is for the sheet. It's simply a scout carry sheet. You put it on your back like this. Put 2 snaps over there. Pass your belt loop, and here it goes. I mean, this is really a beautiful sheet. I would give it a value of about 80 bucks probably, but having it at those prices by KB Knives, it's really great. So I'm adding you the link to his store on eBay, and you can check things if you want. I know that if you ship him your knife, he can do any custom that you want. But here in Canada, it's a bit of shipping. But if you're willing to pay it, it's not a problem, and he's gonna do whatever you want. So for the knife, as I said, I did quick G10 handles in red. I had some spare G10 that I didn't use, so I took them, and some bolts here that I took from USA knife maker. They're really great service. For the blade, for the knife itself, I just removed all the paint. I'm not sure that it could be considered paint, but at least I removed the coating. I need to note to you that this is the next generation. Last generation, the paint was really soft and brittle, and it would be comparable to I don't know, like cold steels coatings. But this time it was really great. It was it looked like the Esee knives, coating. It was really great, and it was a whole lot of work to take it out, even with remover and everything. It was really tough. After it, I forced a patina more on the blade there than on the rest of the handle. This makes a bit of an awkward look, as there's 2 colors over there, but I mean, it does the job. I really wanted a huge patina on the front, because I mean, I didn't want it to start rusting everywhere. That's a bit of a problem. Also, another problem that I had to fix with this knife is the edge. I had to reprofile the edge. I'm not a good reprofiler. I did a convex edge on this one, but I mean, guys at K-Bar, they did like an angle of this. It was really the worst angle. Normally, a knife is supposed to have a last bevel around this angle, maybe this angle maximum. It's not supposed to be like this. I mean, it was really crappy angle. Even if the knife was actually sharp, it was the worst angle I had to do. And it's 1095. It's not the easiest thing to sharpen. So I mean, it was a lot of work for not a lot of results. And I wasn't this happy about this. And this is one of the big problems of the knife. It's the condition it comes as new. It has a crappy sheet, like is about this big. Now they fixed the problem that it used to dull the edge. They fixed it at least, but I mean, something like this, or over this, it would be around this. No one will take it. It's an EDC knife. It's not too much of a camping knife for me. So what am I gonna carry is something this big. So plus the fucking handle. Okay, so this is what I did. I stripped the paint. I reprofiled it. I did a forced patina with orange juice. You can really have fun with those types of blade. I know you need to if you want to do like acid etching, or if you want to do like heavy stone wash on some more stainless blades, you need to take real strong acids. But for a 1095, you can take vinegar, or but I don't like the smell of vinegar, so I took it overnight on in orange juice, and it was really great. As I said, I differentially treated both sides. In fact, I just took a torch and burnt about this side, so and plunged it in orange juice afterwards, so the patina would be more aggressive. And on this side, you can see the orange pattern. That's not rust. That's the orange pattern that the orange juice gives. So I think it's kind of funny. I would maybe have wanted all this orange color everywhere. It would have been nice. So yeah, I talked to you about the sheath, the scales. So what you need to know: this knife is made in USA, and I find it really funny because some of you guys in USA, you always bitch about knife made in Taiwan and everything, and really, I have some Spydercos that are made in Taiwan that are just amazing, and then you have this knife that is made in USA. I mean, a crappy sheath, a sheath that used to dull knives. I mean, this knife, the profile was like the worst thing I've ever saw on a knife. I have like something that is an hinder copy to see if I like the design from China for around what, 25 bucks, 30 bucks, and it has a better profile than this blade. It was really bad. Why I continued with this blade and I just didn't just put it in my case, my knife case, and forget about it, is that it's really a great shape. It's the best of both worlds for the handle and the shape, the blade and everything. And this is why I continued on with this knife. But it's not for the quality of anything. It's far away from Spyderco. And you pay what, 45 bucks for a knife blank? Well, it's a bit on the pricey side for me. So value, crappy. But if you don't care and you want to modify a knife, it's easy. You just strip the paint, or you take the Descabar, the BK24, and this you have a strip blade in D2, and that is probably better than 1095 Croven because the edge retention was good. It took an edge fairly easy once reprofiled, but I mean it's not a super steel at all. It's not a CHX something or anything, or it's really not a super steel, and it's really far from the edge retention of D2. So that's about that. So maybe for 20 bucks higher, you can take the D2 model. If you're on a budget, I don't recommend this knife because you'll need to buy a sheet. This sheet is cheap, but at least it's 25 bucks. If you take this sheet, what it should go with, you take this sheet, you take the knife handles. Knife handles costed me near nothing for me, but for someone who buys some of them to be like a normal knife, I mean those would be around, I don't know, maybe 15 bucks, 20 bucks. Plus 45. I mean, it's a 80 bucks knife without shipping there. And is it an 80 bucks knife with the reprofiling and everything? I don't think so. It's not, the value isn't there. But if you're a collector, if you like the design like me, or maybe if you have some money to crap. So that's about that. Do I recommend buying this knife? Only if you want to work on the knife. If you want to feel like the knife is yours, if you want to appropriate your knife, and if you want a knife to modify it, to start to doing things like reprofiling first, if you want to try something about like removing paint if you have in mind the BK2 and you wanted to know if you were able to do scales and everything, yeah, it's a good knife to try. It's a funny knife, and you can spin it like this. I used to spin it like this and even cut myself over there. Yeah, there's still the scratch from 2 weeks ago. And that's about that. So have a great day. I don't really recommend you this knife. There's some other knife that I would recommend you a lot before this. Maybe the Izula. The Izula is a better knife. On the shorter side for the blade, but I mean, at 80 bucks, you can buy so much great knives that would do really better than this. Even if this knife has worked as an EDC, so food prep, box opening, wood carving, and everything. So that's about that. So a 16-minute review. It's about long for this review, but I hope you enjoyed it, guys. Have a great day. Bye.